This is Bruce Bochy, and you're listening to the Ranger Report.
Oh, the Ranger Report. Yeah, the Ranger Report. If you want the inside scoop, listen to the Ranger Report. Oh, here we go!
This is the Ranger Report podcast. News, insights, predictions, interviews, and information about the World Series champion Texas Rangers, from the major leagues to the minor leagues. And now, here are your hosts, Ben Dieter, Tyler Nilson, Kane McCutcheon, and CJ Berryman.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ranger Report podcast here on the Fans First Sports Network. We are your source for the Texas Rangers on the Fans First Sports Network. I am Ben Dieter. He is CJ Berryman. We are here once again for another episode of the Ranger Report podcast, your weekly podcast brought to you on the Comfort Air Online Studio, as well as presented by Dallas Sports Nation, and as always, brought to you by Walton's everything but the meat. So we're glad to be here. It's been we're finally back regularly. This is our third whole week in a row after taking like 5 weeks off. So we're really glad to be back. We've got not a lot to talk about tonight, CJ, but I mean, why not? It's fun to record these things. You and I just spent like 25 minutes off air talking, so why not?
Yeah, we should have been recording that whole time.
I know, we've just been sitting there shooting the breeze about football, about baseball, about life, about all kinds of stuff. So
it's that time. It's that time of year. It's that time.
Yep,
of year.
Christmas is coming up.
By the way, we did have a bet. We did have a bet with those DLLS guys.
Yep, we did.
John Moore. I did. John Moore is betting that Indiana is going to beat my beloved Notre Dame Irish tomorrow, and I think he's high. But we're betting a beer on it. So when we meet up at spring training, one of us has to get the other one a beer, a good draft beer.
A good draft. I think that's a good thing right there. I think that'll be fun. One of you is going to owe the other one after tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah,
just one beer. Yeah, just one beer.
Right before we hammer down some food, because I like going out and eating.
Also, by the way, we'd like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. This will be the last episode we record before Christmas Day. So I hope you guys have a wonderful time with your family. Hope you guys get to enjoy some time off. Yeah, well, I mean, Christmas is in 5 days, so 6 days.
Maybe.
What's today? Today's the 19th. Yeah, Christmas is in 6 days. So it'll probably be our last episode before Christmas, but we may sneak one in.
I'm working one in. So we're going to try.
But still, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you guys celebrate. Hopefully you're enjoying your time right now with your friends and family while you're listening to this episode. Don't not listen to this episode. You know, you still got. And I don't promote this enough, but YouTube, go to YouTube, subscribe, follow us there. We do shorts as well as our regular episodes. So check that out. Next year, I have some plans to try to spice up the YouTube channel just a little bit, try to add some more,
we
YouTube.
Get on that cartoon.
Yeah, and add some more YouTube-ish things in here, you know, like little funny things that you see on YouTube videos. So anyway, I'm trying to hone in my YouTube skills and get better at that so we can make our YouTube channel a little more engaging for everybody. So anyway, all that aside, hey, look at that. We've already wasted almost 3 minutes just yakking.
Hey.
See, and you said we didn't have much to talk about.
We can always bullshit.
I know
you can't bullshitter unless you're bullshitting. So
that's right, and you and I are good at that. That's for sure.
Yeah, we're pretty good. That's why we.
All right, so we covered a lot of things that the Rangers did last week, but tonight we figured we'd talk about a couple things that came out this week, including the fact that the Rangers have. Well, we'll start with the minor leagues. CJ, go ahead.
Yeah, 9 players were signed and invited to camp today. Caleb Bushley, I believe that's how it's pronounced. I've been trying to look up how to pronounce it, but he's a pitcher. These are all pitchers. Cody Hauer, Nolan Hoffman, Adrian Hauser. That's the only one I really recognize out of this. Michael Plessmeyer is another one. Now we'll go to catchers. Tucker Barnhart. Tucker Barnhart.
Tucker Barnhart.
And Cooper Johnson. And Alan Trejo in infielders, Alan Trejo and Jax Biggers.
Jax Biggers.
Been a part of the club for since since day one of his professional life, and here he is getting a second invite. He got invited last year, another invite here. Again, an infielder, and you're just kind of wondering, where does that fit? I mean, you never know, but man, we got a lot of infielders right now. So, good luck to Jackson. Good luck to these guys. I mean, and this is. Go ahead.
And he's been on the show, I was going to say, too. So we've had Jackson on the show. So we want Jackson to stick around because we like him.
Yeah. And, we root for everybody. We'll have Cole Reagans back on here after the holidays.
Yep.
And probably Mason Englert as well. So just because you leave the organization, the Ranger Report is tracking you. But anyway, those are the free agent. Yeah, we have drones and stuff.
Not like all those ones that were up in the Northeast.
Not in New Jersey.
No, not New Jersey. No, not New Jersey. But
over there, man, that's a weird story. Anyway,
no kidding.
Those are the invites, and so that's the news for the day. Obviously, we went over a lot last week.
Yep.
Ben, let's talk about somebody that's still on the Rangers' radar, despite having a stacked, what is on paper a very stacked starting rotation going into 2025. But there's still the talk.
Yep.
About a certain Japanese pitcher that's going to be coming out over here and joining the major leagues for somebody. But
and pretty much every team is in on them. I'll say, everybody's in on them pretty much. But I think just because of their
Roki, we're talking about Roki Sasaki.
Yeah,
and he's starting to meet with teams now. So he's probably going to. I mean, if he's going to meet with a team a day, it's going to be another 32 days before he makes his decision.
Well, I don't think he's going to meet with every team. Just I think he's got somebody he wants to play for. Yeah, but I know from everything I've read that the Rangers are on his radar.
Yes, and it's weird to think about because you look at the rotation as is, and we were talking about it before coming on. You know, John Gray might be in the bullpen, maybe in late relief.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
maybe his closer. He's got this 97 miles an hour. I mean,
on paper, the Rangers had a great rotation last year, and look what happened with all the injuries.
Right.
You know, it never hurts to have too much starting pitching.
No, and Dane Dunning for sure probably going to be that swing man in the bullpen.
Yep.
We think. I mean, everything can change, but then you look at the front of the rotation. Jacob deGrom. You have newly re-signed Nathan Eovaldi, thank God. 3-year deal. 3-year deal. You've got Cody Bradford. You've got Tyler Mahle. I mean, good Lord, I'm missing somebody too.
There's someone.
No, I don't think Jose Urania's coming back.
No. We're missing a big one too. I can't think of. I think maybe John Gray was the other one that we had in there right now.
John Gray, yeah.
So I think that was the 5 I had was deGrom, Mahle, Eovaldi, Gray, and Bradford.
And they're making it sound like Jack Leiter's every bit in the mix as well.
And Kumar Rocker should be too.
Kumar Rocker, that's the big one that I was thinking about.
That's what I'm saying. The Rangers have about 8 rotation guys right now without signing the Japanese pitcher.
Yeah, without signing Sasaki, it's if you lose out on him, fine. You just hope you lose out on him to somebody else, and of course the Dodgers are in the mix.
Well, the Padres, you know, not like. Well, I don't want him to go to the Angels because I want him to be productive, but
that was a nice shot across the bow.
Well, someone posted a picture on Twitter earlier today that I saw that I wanted to comment on, but 8 people commented before I did. It showed a Lamborghini parked under a trash house, and it said, "What is the MLB equivalent of this?" And like 8 people said, "Mike Trout playing for the Angels."
Yeah. And I was about to make a joke, and you just segued in for me there because does he want to go to L.A. Angels of Anaheim, of Orange County, of the United States of America, California, whatever?
I would
want to go that. Yeah. Well, if he needs to talk to somebody about what it's like playing for the L.A. Angels of Anaheim, just talk to Mike Trout.
Yeah, or talk to Shohei.
Talk to Shohei. It's purgatory, dude.
Yeah,
and
it's not fun.
No, don't go into your career before it starts, buddy. Come on, Sasaki.
Yeah, go somewhere where they're going to try to win a World Series this year. I think that would be the Rangers.
And you know, and apparently he's as John was telling us last week. If y'all want to go back and listen to that episode, John had some great things to say from what he knew, and so did Kane as well, because they were both in there when it happened.
Yeah.
They were in the media scrum when it happened. So,
Yep.
you look at it and he's not a big raw guy.
Nope.
He's a quiet. John called him introverted.
Yeah.
Maybe that has a factor. I mean, going to a smaller market team. So
yep.
We'll
John
see.
talked about how Jacob deGrom liked that a lot here instead of the 80 people in
New
his
York.
face in New York. He had, the 4 or 5 regular media with a couple extra guys in his face here. So
yeah, and you
much
get to build
better.
relationships with the media personally. I mean, like
Yeah, I
John
mean-
has with Travis Jankowski, same
Yeah.
deal.
yeah.
So you get to know the guys personally. They know what makes you tick.
Yeah.
They're not they're professionals, but
Yeah.
yeah, there's more of a personal
Yep.
thing there instead of talking to somebody different every day in front of 30 others.
Of course, it's going to mess up my media access a little bit because there'll be 30 extra Japanese guys there every night.
Just go to no, that's what you do is you avoid that. Okay. Then wait for the herd to trickle down. Talk to everybody else around him.
No, I just mean getting into the press box. If there's 30 extra guys in there, I might not get access to every game I want to cover.
Talking about doing an interview. I'm like,
No, I'm not going to interview him. I can't get close to him. He's too important.
Okay. Well, no, you can.
Other than Max Scherzer, moving me out of his way, I haven't really had much interaction with anybody.
That was a funny story. And now when Ben says moved him out of the way, it's not like he shoved Ben out of the way.
No,
He just tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Hey, big guy,
yeah,
can I get by here?" or something like that, wasn't it?
yeah, it was something like that. He goes, "Excuse me, big guy," and I was like, "Oh, sorry, man." Dude, though, even smiling and looking at me, he was kind of intimidating with those double colored eyes, man.
We need to just run with the story and say, dude, he chunked Ben like 15 yards.
Yeah, he threw me across the dugout, man. I slid to the other side. That's why I have back problems. No, I'm just kidding. No, but all those guys are super nice, really. When you go down there and you talk to them, they're all super nice. So spring training was so much fun last year. But yes, if the Rangers get him, awesome. That would probably bump John Gray to the bullpen,
No doubt.
or start Jack Leiter down in the minors, or Kumar Rocker. If you look at their depth chart on TexasRangers.com right now, they have Kumar Rocker number 6 in starting depth chart. So they have DeGrom, Miley, Eovaldi, Gray, Bradford, and Rocker listed as their starters right now. Not Leiter. Leiter's listed in the bullpen, but that's just to put him on the team, not because they expect it. It means nothing right now. They're just throwing
that's
players out there.
possible too. That's possible too. I mean, many guys who are starting pitchers started in the rotation or started in the bullpen and then were very successful starting pitchers.
They've seemed to me very particular about keeping Leiter in the rotation.
Yeah, I don't think they want him in the bullpen. I know it's a possibility, but they want him logging them starting innings. So,
Yeah.
I just say him in AAA. Cole Winn got to find a new role. You got to find a new role for him. He's not a starter. That's just not going to happen. And
Same with Jake Latz.
Same with Jake Latz, but Jake Latz was just fine in his role last year.
He was. I thought he did good as a left-handed reliever.
He was the only left-handed reliever in the bullpen forever.
And while he had some rough outings, he'd had more good than bad, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, no, and he got an opportunity to really grow up from start to finish.
He did.
In the bullpen, and he did. And that was one of my guys that I was eyeballing in 2021 in the minors.
Yeah, we've been following him for almost 5 years, almost 4 years now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and so his trajectory was right there with Cole Winn's. But everybody was talking about Cole Winn because obviously number one, all that kind of stuff. Nobody was talking about Jake Latz. When you looked at their numbers at one point, they were exactly the same.
They were. I totally remember that from 2021 at Frisco. They were like back-to-back killers at Frisco.
Absolutely. The numbers were the same. The strikeouts, the walks per 9, the hits per, the whip, everything was bam, right exactly the same. So we've been paying attention, since 2021.
Yep.
And I'm not surprised at all.
No.
Same with Cole Reagans. Obviously, Reagans came with a higher ceiling.
And he did all right. He's done all right for himself.
Okay. And he did okay.
And the Cy Young talk last year, he did all right.
Yeah, no, and it's so proud of him. And that's another thing right here. And we just have the avenue to do this from home.
Yeah.
But building relationships with players, coaches, media guys. I mean, hell, I text Sandler all the time now, right?
Yeah.
It's soccer season. So,
yep.
And Hicksy. I mean, it's just.
Oh, Hicksy loves us, and we love Hicksy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep. Hixie and I, we're about to run out of Caddyshack quotes, I think. Because every time we text each other, we have to, at the end, we end it with
the Caddyshack quote. Oh yeah.
And
Perfect.
so now we got a whole lot more Caddyshack. But yeah, pretty soon we're going to have the movie covered.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys probably have quoted most of them. I've got that with a buddy with a different movie from the 80s. Do you remember the movie The Princess Bride?
I do, but it wasn't much.
Yeah, see, like there was a certain like I grew up a youth group kid, and that was like the movie in my youth group, and when I was a teenager, and I've probably seen it like 80 times. And so we still occasionally will quote each other, just send a quote from that movie for no reason whatsoever. It'll get us started back and forth for like 10 minutes quoting The Princess Bride. So it was one of those movies that was so off the wall. You either loved it or you just didn't understand it or didn't like it.
Well, I think, I was born in 84, so
yeah.
But I loved a lot of movies from the 80s. I mean, hell, we can do movie talk now.
We may do that some episode, do movie talk.
But there are some movies where, and Caddyshack's almost one of them because there's so many funny quotes. Hixie can do them all.
Yep.
There's so many funny quotes or funny acts just injected into every single scene.
Yeah.
But like Basketball, the movie Basketball, I can quote that.
That's a funny movie. Also, have you ever seen Army of Darkness?
Yes, but I didn't watch it. I didn't get that into it. Is that
that's another one? That's another one I love.
Army of Darkness. Is that the Give Me Some Sugar Baby?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
That okay?
Yeah, that's the one.
This is my boomstick.
Yeah, that is
okay.
That is the one. Let me tell you something right now, buddy. You ain't leaving but two things: Jack and shit. Jack left town.
The Crow. I can do that one from start.
I saw that a couple times. Yep, those are all movies I enjoyed. So
the new Crow is awesome.
That's something that you just remind. Oh, I haven't seen it. I need to see it.
It is awesome, and it's like just completely when you watch the new one, just completely forget that you saw the first one because it's completely different. I mean, everything's the same concept, and you're going to see a lot of references back to the first one, but just pretend because the whole story, the whole plot is completely different.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's one of those where like if you've never seen the original Crow with Brandon Lee, it's not going to mess you up. It's not going to. In fact, you might want to go watch the Crow original after watching the new one to just see. So it's just kind of, it's a good one.
Hey, speaking of movies, that
Major League.
Now that is a fantastic movie. Major League is a hilarious movie, especially the first one. Hey, so I was going to mention the Rangers DVD is now available.
Oh, nice.
You can, or it's not available yet. No, the Dodgers World Series DVD came out like the day after the World Series. The Rangers one just came out a few weeks ago. That tells you, all you need to know about MLB. But anyway, you can rent it on Amazon. You can rent it on Amazon now, and then you can buy the Blu-ray pretty soon. So
I still have the 2023 World Championship hat and the flags and.
Oh yeah, hey, I've got up here. Let me grab this. I've got an old one that I had sitting around that I found in my closet when I was cleaning it.
Ah.
You know what year that is? You can probably see it now.
That is different. That's going to be 2010.
That's correct. Yep.
That's the ALCS. Yep.
That is the first World Series the Rangers went to. I was going to wear it tonight, but I decided not to wear a hat, so I just put it up on my shelf here in my new studio.
We get to see that beautiful weave.
Yeah, this nice hair I got going on. I need a haircut really bad.
Looks sharp.
Yeah, around the ears not so great. I need a haircut, but anyway.
Well, you got an earmuff ears, so
yeah. Well, we're doing some exciting talk tonight, but no, that Rangers DVD ought to be really good. And I also got a set that I'm going to frame and put behind me of the 2023 Texas Rangers team Topps cards. Like I got the whole team. So
nice.
Yeah, why not waste money on stuff like that?
I just
5 years from now, I'll still be buying stuff from the 2023 season that I find on Amazon.
I just bought. So a friend of mine just came across all these, and I was talking to Ben about this. Ben and Tyler. I got a cart at $250 for about $2,000 worth of sports memorabilia.
Yeah,
it's got a whole book of Dallas Cowboys from 70s to I'd say 2010.
Cool.
Then you also just so many cards and an autographed Carl Yastrzemski portrait.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, I just acquired that. So I'm excited to go through there and see. I hadn't even gone through all of it. I just went through like a quarter of it, and I'm like, yeah, I want this.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, that's how we all buy stuff.
And my buddy, he just had them dumped on him,
Yeah.
and he's just like, I'm trying to get them out, and they're in my storage. I'm trying to get them out. And I know you like this stuff, so
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, buddy.
Well, I'm still adding to my studio as I go through my closet and find stuff. I have a giveaway from like, I don't know, 2015 or 14. It's a white shake bat that you shake and it rattles inside. It's got a bat.
It's those what are they called?
Those annoying ones, yeah.
Yeah, the Vivazulas.
Yeah, I think no.
Those were the horns from the World Cup.
Yeah, not those.
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then I have a bat from the 1995 All-Star game. It was a giveaway at the All-Star game. So that's kind of cool. And I've got some cards and some other hats and eventually I'm going to hang a bunch of hats behind me back there and not have them on a shelf. Then I'll put other things on this shelf right here. So anyway.
My hat rack up because I've got way too many hats.
I'm
still going through stuff.
Last I counted, I have close to 40 Rangers hats. So, I need to just.
I don't have that. I don't have that many, but I'd say.
Well, I'm crazy. So
between that and Cowboys.
Yeah.
I'm probably close to you.
Yeah. Yeah. And then of course I've got so many baseball cards. So
yeah. No, I'm excited to go through this box, man.
Yeah, I'm going to frame some of this stuff. Like I said, this is a slowly working studio behind me. I'm probably going to hang right back over. Whoa, where am I? Okay, right back over here. It's hard to point behind you backwards. Right there, I'm going to put up the pennant that I have for the World Series. I just haven't put it up yet. So I've got stuff I'm going to put up. I've also
you're shooting down my idea of putting just a little TV back there with.
Like no, that would be cool too. I've also got a Beltray jersey that I probably need to hang somewhere back there.
Yes.
So. Yeah, so it'll you guys will see the studio behind me grow. This is only my third episode to have it, so it's going to grow in 2000. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's kind of cool. And if you ever want me to, let me know on YouTube if you want me to like move the camera closer and do a tour of everything I have back there right now, because you can't really see a lot of it from here. You just see that there's some bobbleheads, some baseballs, and some other stuff back there. So
yeah, and my office area is coming together. Obviously, I had some hiccups with knee surgery and then a broken neck.
That'll definitely slow you down.
Yeah, but it's coming together, and I'm excited for that too. So you should have started off by saying CJ's coming to you from the Comfort Air online studio. I'm coming to you from my own damn studio.
Well, no, that's what I need to put back there too. I forgot. I need to put Comfort Air somewhere behind me since they're our studio sponsor. I need to have them somewhere in the background.
So then literally, it would be the Comfort Air online studio.
Yeah, it'll be the Comfort Air online studio. Anyway, no, it's been nice to and it's been nice for my family. I'll be the show in the living room is kind of hard because no one can use the living room while I'm out there doing the show. But this way, I'm in a different room. They can still watch TV and hang out in the living room while I'm back here on my own doing the show. So it's kind of nice for them, kind of nice for everybody that we have this.
And they don't have to hear my filthy mouth.
Exactly. And, it's kind of nice for my daughter because that means that she's married, which she's probably pretty happy about. So she no longer live here.
Ben gave her the boot.
And I've got my Bubba Thompson baseball.
Actually, she was yanked out, but it's.
Yeah, that's the one he fouled and almost hit me with when I was at Round Rock.
I forgot. Where'd you get that from?
Round Rock.
Okay.
Bubba fouled it, and it almost hit me. So you can see where he hit it right there. Almost knocked me out, man.
That's a shot.
So I took it. Anyway.
I would.
Yeah, I didn't want to die. All right. Well, we don't have much else to talk about. We just wanted to kind of get on here, do a show, have a little fun, talk a little baseball. There wasn't a lot to do this week. We talked a lot about what happened at the winter meetings last week. And of course, if the Rangers sign anyone, either CJ or I will tweet it out. You can follow us at the Ranger Report on Twitter, and both CJ and I access that account and tweet out all kind of crap, not just Rangers crap from Cowboys to random whatever we feel like tweeting or following.
I don't. I make sure everybody knows who's talking when I tweet now.
Yeah,
so
I don't do that. Sure, I probably should, but since you do,
no, I put my signature on. That way, if it comes from me, I'm going to do that every time. That way, who's who's saying what.
And
and there's some things that I think, some opinions on there that I've put on that I think Ben would want to shy away from. So I needed to make sure like daring Jerry Jones to come on the podcast. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway. I put my name to it.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, and you can follow us there. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook. We do have a Facebook page. And then, of course, YouTube. We need you guys to subscribe and follow and share and all that because we're sort of stagnant right now at followers, but you guys can help us with that. We have almost 2,000 followers on Twitter. So, you guys get over there and subscribe to the YouTube channel for crying out loud.
And we're going to keep coming with things. Like I said, with the next episode I'm looking at, it's going to be another, just kind of a fun one, unless something happens.
Yeah.
Like Ben said, where we'll be on top of it. But the next episode, I think it's going to be a good one. A few guests, a couple we've had on, three of them we've had on, and one for the first time.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be we're going to try to make it a Christmas prequel.
Yep. And then 2025 will be the best year ever on the podcast because every year has been so far. So next year should be as well. We look forward to bringing you guys all kind of coverage. We will not, as of right now, be going to spring training in 2025. We will be going in 2026. So just every year right now is not possible unless someone wants to send us a whole lot of money.
We got help last time.
Yeah, we got help last time. And I just went.
We can fund ourselves too. Sure, but
yeah,
there's just kind of some regular things that we would not want to worry about. I mean, we're not going to be there for the whole spring training. It's 3-4 days. No,
we there for 4 or 5 days. So like I did last year, and like I said, I did last year, and CJ and Tyler had to send me some money because I ran out when I was there last year.
Yeah. So and that's with Comfort Air picking up the rental car.
They did, and Walton's helped pick up the hotel. So
yep. And so we can also, John gave us some advice for this next one. So
yeah,
we're going to be looking at that too. I mean, there's so many possibilities. Our goal is to get there. It is.
Yeah.
Every year we want to be there. Yep. So our goal is to get there. Right now, we can't say. So
yeah, right now it's not looking good for 2025 is all I'm saying, but that's okay. We got to go last year and we get to go to the games in Arlington. So hopefully, like I said, my plan right now is next, not 2025, but 2026, me, you, and Kane or Tyler, whoever else is going to be with us, will go with us to Arizona and we will cover about 4 days of spring training.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway, with that said, I think we are done. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget, I always forget, we have a shop. We have good stuff in there. I'm working on some new stuff, like a shirt that says
"Drop
the deuces." So check it out. Bye.
Adios, amigos.
Thanks for listening to the Ranger Report podcast. Find us on Twitter, Facebook, and at therangerreport.com.